Hooray for Hollywood! Hello there, Stan the Movie Man with your WINZ.com movie review. This week, your votes at WINZ.com sent me to see The Last Stand, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Forrest Whitaker, Johnny Knoxville, and more. It is the story of a small-town sheriff, Sheriff Owens, played by Schwarzenegger, who used to be a Los Angeles policeman, an undercover narcotics cop, but when a operation goes really, really bad and a lot of his friends die, he decides he's had enough, so he wants the small town life where things are a bit more calm. Unfortunately, things are not going to stay calm, because a big-time cartel leader by the name of Gabriel Cortez, played by Eduardo Noriega, has just escaped from federal custody in a daring, bizarre kind of escape from a convoy in Las Vegas. He is in a souped-up Corvette that is headed for the border of Mexico. And the last town between him and the border is the town of Somerton, where Sheriff Owens is the sheriff. He's got a very small force, 3 deputies, and they're not that well trained. They just happen to need a job. But as the bad guy heads that way, it becomes more and more clear that the feds are having trouble stopping him, because every time there's a checkpoint or a SWAT team or whatever, he is able to think ahead and have his men standing by so that they can take out the feds so that he can continue on his way to Mexico. There is a guy that lives in Somerton who is a gun nut of the highest order, has every conceivable weapon imaginable, including a old style, like a Gatling gun almost. That is Louis Dinkum, played by Johnny Knoxville, and he ends up helping the sheriff and his deputies to take out, or try to take out, the bad guy and protect the town. The movie is really good. If you read the tweet that I sent out, my review tweet, as the closing credits were rolling, I said it was a big, dumb, loud Arnold Schwarzenegger action picture, and that's exactly the way we like it. And this one is a lot of fun. It also has a kind of a sweetheart about it. And even though the characters are, you know, just around to make Arnold look good, they are likable people with, you know, pretty obvious types and the foibles that go along with those types, but still very likable characters, and you feel for them in the situation they are in. There's a lot of humor, thanks in part to Johnny Knoxville, but also to these other supporting cast members, Luis Guzman, also Jamie Alexander, and Zach Gilford. Gilford or Gifford? I'm not quite sure. Either way, the surrounding cast also helps to add levity to the situation, as well as the assorted townspeople we run into over the course of the film. It's a romp. It is very violent. It is very fun, and I really enjoyed it, and I think you will too. Arnold is back. 5 guitars. Go to WINZ.com to read my complete review, as well as to vote on the movie that I'll see next time. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to send them to me. The email address is stanthemovieman@att.net, and you can follow me on Twitter, as I mentioned earlier. My handle is @MovieManStan, all one word. Till next time, later, Tater.